Hi everybody, welcome back to Prison Architect. Here we are, back in Prison Architect once again, sorting out this godforsaken women's correctional facility of upper state New York, or upper New York State, however you want to say it, okay? I know I've been like missaying it repeatedly the entire playthrough, but I'm not sure which one it is, okay? And I get confused. I don't live in New York State, okay? I don't even live in America, for Christ's sake, so just give me a break. Jeez. Anyway, we're back. We have things to sort out. We've got things to do, as usual, in Prison Architect. We're going to do them. We had a couple of ropey episodes with, like, killings and slayings and mini riots and stuff, but hopefully everything should be back to normal now. I think our food situation will be a little bit better now that things are a little bit more sorted out. We've got a lot of filthy trays in the staff room. Some people were saying that, apparently, when all the trays are filthy, staff won't eat. It doesn't seem to be stopping these guys. There's a lot of filthy trays here, but it does not seem to be stopping these guys. Look, all the cooks now are working really fast because they have access to toilets. They have access to the staff room. These guys are like cleaning the trays. I feel like maybe we need some more sinks even. You know what? Let's get a couple more sinks. We have 3 just sitting around doing nothing. So we might as well get a couple more sinks in here so that we can continue to clean trays and utensils and all of that other important stuff. We're gonna need some garbage cans in here too as well, just for RP reasons. It looks nice. It makes it look more realistic, kind of like our infirmary has like a little office for like the head nurse or whatever. It just looks more realistic, okay? There's no reason to do it other than to just make things look like better and more realistic. And you know what? I'm up for doing that, so we're gonna do it. Okay, we need to make sure that the pipe work here is fine as well for these new sinks that we're installing. We're installing 2 new sinks, so let's make sure that we got not only cold water, but hot water as well. I'm gonna have to hook it all up here. The pipe work in this place is a fucking mess, okay? If somebody did decide to escape through, like, the drainage or pipe system, they would get lost. And maybe that is a good thing, okay? Because there's no way that anybody's gonna figure out that labyrinth. Which, again, is a nice thing, I think. Anyway, we have some intake arriving in 40 minutes. Looks like we have 10 normal sec and 3 minimum security prisoners arriving in about half an hour's time. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a read on them, but we're going to try our best anyway. We have 27 prisoners up for parole, 15 families waiting to visit as well, 1 prisoner requiring medical attention, which I think we're doing. We've hired some more doctors and we've made a bigger infirmary, which is pretty nice. We're going to start fixing this hallway here. We're going to make it like a 3 wide. It looks like there's like an altercation happening over here as well with Vivian Pennington, 37 years old, now unconscious. I guess she was like unhappy just generally at being a prisoner when she woke up this morning. So we had to give her the beat down. That's the only way to deal with these people, turns out. $5,900 for prisoner intake. That's pretty nice, actually. That is just what the doctor ordered. Okay, while we're waiting for these jabronis to turn up as well, let's knock down these walls and start making these hallways like a bit more in line with what the rest of the prison is doing. We're going to probably move these psychologist offices out of here. I don't think they need to be there anymore. We're going to try to find somewhere new for them. Make this hallway a bit more in line with the rest of the hallways. We're still going to have this like double length hallway, but I don't think we can change that because it's kind of like an arterial hallway for the rest of the prison. So we have to be careful. We don't want to cause too many problems. We have an extremely strong prisoner who's just turned up. We also have a prisoner here with question marks, but we have no known snitches or ex-law enforcement. Is anybody just like stuck in here that we don't know about yet? No, we got a couple of gang members and stuff, but just mostly strong and tough prisoners. This question mark one though. Normal security. It's Mary Elite Haxor Sue. She's got assault 8 years and 5 years for perjury. She's gonna be in here for 13 years. We don't know much about her. But at the same time, we don't want her to be in protective custody because she might just go nuts and start stabbing everybody in protective custody. I mean, let's see if we can haul in Penelope Tothil and see if she knows anything about this new Leet Haxor that has just arrived at the prison. because you never know. She might know a thing or two about it. She might even know something about this prisoner here who's got some question marks above their head as well. Because these people could turn out to be snitches or ex-law enforcement or something, and we need to try to protect them. We got one in here too, potentially. Although, MinSec, they're pretty safe. Like, as long as they're not, like, you know, cross-pollinating with, like, the other ones, it should be fine. Okay, so we want to have a brick wall to here then, and down here. That's going to mark where the hallway is. That leaves some room here, potentially. We've got this mail room that we've set up for MinSec. Normal Sec is going to need their own mail room to work in at some point, which we could probably figure out. We could probably put it somewhere close by. I wonder how we're doing with feeding now. You know, with all the cooks that we have available and with them getting through this backlog of like filthy trays and stuff, maybe we're actually feeding everybody? I'm not sure. It looked like we only fed 51% of prisoners by my eagle eye, but I'm not sure. We can check really easily in needs. Now, it looks like there's still 40 prisoners that weren't able to eat for some reason. So we still have some logistical nightmares relating to food delivery and service and stuff as well. It may be that we're going to have to go for this sort of like canteens flanking the kitchen setup that I kept talking about earlier, which means that we probably have to reduce the size of the yard. We'll probably have to have a door from the staff room into like the normal Sec canteen, which seems kind of crazy to me actually. It could also mean that we build something like here and then just adjust this hallway to be here instead of like down here. And then we'll still have this hallway that runs through here and connects up potentially. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a case of having way more cooks than we currently have. Like, look at how busy they are. They have to go all the way over here to like this other side of the prison to collect up all of these dirty trays. And then they have to bring them all back here. Maybe they're just like completely falling behind schedule. There's 3 guys here diligently just like blasting away on these trays, getting them all cleaned up and stuff. But yeah, it's going to become an ever-increasing problem if these people don't get fed. They will just complain and complain and complain and complain and complain, start killing each other, and then they'll kill themselves. They'll kill everybody they see and everyone they've ever loved. And the whole world will just blow up in some sort of crazy nuclear blast, and it's going to be nuts. Okay, you do not need to be here anymore, though. That's the thing. Like, there's no reason for anybody to be stationed in that area. So we've just freed up a member of staff as well, which is pretty nice. Okay. Infirmary is in an okay place, I think. The cleaning cupboard and stuff here. This is a MinSec cleaning cupboard. Okay. And then we have a MinSec mail room here as well. They've got the nursery, they've got the common room, they got a canteen and a yard here as well. We're gonna need to possibly have a cleaning cupboard for normal Sec as well. Normal Sec actually turns out it's just starting to need more and more stuff, which is kind of nuts actually. Maybe their yard is not in the best place, but at the same time, like, I don't want to start moving the yard. It's like constantly like building and rebuilding a puzzle in this game, especially in this playthrough as well, because we've made so many like mistakes and things that we wanted to place in certain places and then move them out after. And we got normal Sec working in this workshop, which is actually going pretty well now. I think if we take a look at our programs, we should be able to see some people hopefully getting some carpentry apprenticeship. It looks like we have 2 interested and potentially qualified now, which is pretty nice. Got parole hearings coming out of the wazoo. So we still don't have a chapel. And guard taser certification, there's 45 people waiting to be trained on how to properly use their taser and not accidentally tase themselves. Really embarrassing when that happens, when you do a self-tase. Like, not the best at all, actually. All right. We're going to dismantle this big door. We're also going to dismantle this, and we're going to build a wall here and just make it a single door so that it's more in line with the kitchen. We're going for a symmetry feel. We want to make sure that we have the ultimate in symmetry. And also, why is this a staff? This does not need to be a staff door. Okay, we have to let people into this every time. So we're going to just make it into normal door. Oh man, look at this. Laura Carter with child in MaxSec. I totally forgot about her. We have 2 prisoners who are unable to be assigned to cells as well. Looks like we have Katisha Honey here. She's normal Sec with a child. She's going to need a family cell. I think we're going to just have to get rid of this yard in the end. We're going to have to do some planning here as well. Because you know what we're going to end up having to do? We're going to probably have to have some more family cells like here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to have family cells on the other side here as well. Because normal sec is just becoming, holy shit, just really saturated with prisoners. Like, so many fucking prisoners. It's unbelievable. Okay, we'll have like a little hallway that comes into here. And then we'll have like a 3 wide that comes into here, possibly. And then how big are these cells? 1, 2, 3, 4. So with the door, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That doesn't leave a lot of space on the other side. So maybe we have the family cells here. And then maybe with the rest of the space, like say we like sort of build it to like here, I guess. It doesn't really line up. It's like kind of all over the damn place, but... Say we build a wall there, and then we enclose all of this. Then we could definitely in here have the 1, 2, 3. We can have like a nice mail room, okay? For instance, we could have like a nice little mail room here for normal sec. We can even give them their own cleaning cupboard as well, which would be pretty good. I think that they would enjoy having their own cleaning cupboard. Albeit, it doesn't have to be a gigantic one. It just has to be like about that big. So they can come in here and have some jobs cleaning their own area as well. And then what else would they need in normal sec that nowhere else has, or that we need to keep people like separated from? We just have this space here for something else. I mean, I'm thinking this is the cleaning cupboard, this is the mail room, and then we could possibly have like a library or something here just for normal sec. I don't know if that's like overkill though. Like this is a heck of a lot of space to be used for all of this stuff when we could just actually maybe plan it out better and have like just shove some more cells in here or something. Like that would be good. Like for instance, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then with the door. So they'd have to be like this big. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. So they'd have to be like this big. So we could have something that went like that instead with some more cells in here. Just line it up to here like that. And then so we'd have to have like a bit of space here as well. And then it would have to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it would go to like there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, and then it would have to go like this. Will this fit though? Because if it fits, we can just shove a bunch more cells in here. That would be fine. We'd have to like change this around though slightly so that it came in like that instead. And then we'd have like 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? This fits pretty nice actually. In fact, in actual fact, we could put some cells, but we could actually just earmark some of these to be solitary as well. Man, that's good. Okay, this is pretty good. We'd have to move boilers. We'd have to do a little bit of chopping and changing here. But you know what? I think in general, I think that is a good use of space. So let's go for it. Okay, we're going to go for it. All right, I'm sorry to have to do this to you, whoever you are, working out right now. But we have to dismantle. Okay, it's fine. She was fine in the end. It didn't even matter. Okay, we're going to dismantle that. We're also going to dismantle this boiler, okay? And we're going to move it over a little bit. We're going to do some chopping and changing in there. We're going to get rid of these solitary cells that are outside and sort all this out. We're going to have to get rid of this water boiler as well. And then we're going to probably also dismantle all of these cells here. Remove all of the walls as well. There is somebody in solitary right now who's just going to have to fucking deal with it, okay? Because, you know, we're not running a charity here, okay? That's one thing for sure. That means that we can get rid of this as well. And we can get rid of the door too. And we could probably get rid of these too and put them somewhere else instead. That would be good. Okay, perfect. We're doing it. Things are happening. And it feels pretty good. We have 18 grand in the bank and everything seems to be running kind of okay right now. So this is really something to be proud of. We're still going to have to find an area whereby we can put stuff for normal sec. But we'll figure it out after. Honestly, a lot of this staff stuff could probably be moved like closer to where the reception is and stuff, and then we can sort of use some of this space instead for other stuff. Like the armory and the kennel are not ideally situated here, and equally, Well, no, they actually do have access to the outside and the inside, so maybe they are ideally situated. Who knows? Like, I mean, I don't actually know. Like, I'm fucking stupid, so don't ask me. All right, foundations then. We want some brick foundations, and we want to build them here and here. That's going to blast through a little bit of our money, but not much of it, so that's at least a good thing. We're also going to want to demolish these walls, it turns out. Which we'll do right now. And we're probably going to want to demolish these fence walls here as well. And we're just going to hope that all of the prisoners don't try to escape. Even if they got out into this area here, it's not the end of the world, okay? We can make this staff only so that they don't go out there. And if they do go out there, they'll just get escorted back like straight away. That'll be pretty good. And then we've also got this like little island here where we are keeping our protective custody prisoners in here. They never come out, and they're gonna have all of their own stuff soon. We still haven't done it yet, okay? We're still kind of recovering from all of the bullshit that happened like not long ago, which was, you know what, I don't even want to talk about it, okay? I don't want to talk about Lila Griffin killing 2 guards, and I don't want to talk about all of the fires and the shit that we've had to contend with either, okay? It's not been the best. I realize this. We're trying our best to do better, okay? We're just trying our absolute goddamn best here. We're going as fast as we can, trying to do our best. Trying to keep all of these max sec prisoners out of normal sec as well, because it looks like they're trying to maybe sneak in. They've got some ideas about sneaking in. This planning can all go now, because we're probably going to use this space for other stuff anyway. We're probably going to replan a lot of this stuff. The staff room in the kitchen might need to be changed slightly to line up with this wall now. This wall that's going to come straight down to here. It just does not meet up, which is going to annoy me to no end. But this stuff all fits in here perfectly now, so I think we go for that. Okay, another thing we're going to need to do is, of course, hook up the water boilers again. We're going to have one here. Not only here, but we're going to have one probably out here to service all of this crap as well that is no longer being serviced. So let's do that. We're going to run a large pipe directly into it. We're also going to run some electricity directly into it. And then we're going to run some hot water pipes out of it as well. Perfect. This one should all be hooked up already, so we don't need to do anything about that. Wow, we are making a lot of money by processing prisoners. Still to this day. We still have 17 grand in the bank after all of this is said and done. We're still working on this as well. Stan is just turning up to lay like the last couple of girders on the ground. It looks like that's all done now, so we should be ready to rock and roll. Perfect. All right, deployment wise, oh god, it's gone like totally messy here. Let's just see if it's because, okay, no, it is all indoors now, so that's at least something. I guess like it'll just sort itself out, right? It's like concrete floor. Does it just need some concrete flooring put down? No. Okay, perfect. All right, so deployment wise, this is going to be all medium security. Perfect. That's nice. That's really good. We are going to make a prototype cell here for a family cell for normal sec so that they can move in, and then we are going to get the other ones done as well, because it seems to be like a hot commodity, doesn't it? The old family cells. What the hell? Why does this bed like line up with this wall? I don't understand it at all. Okay, we're gonna put a crib here like this. Let's also get a toilet like in the corner here. It's gonna need a drain as well, and of course a shower head too, so that they can shit and shower at the same time. We got some spare bookshelves as well, so let's put a bookshelf down here and a chair as well. This is how we do family rooms in this prison, okay? And a light, okay? And then let's also make sure that we have all of the necessary utilities running up here too, through these hallways and stuff. Should be good. We should be able to just do this and then this as well. We got to be very careful that we don't connect up the other places though, and by that of course I mean the two grids. We don't want the two grids on the same network, because that's a fucking disaster. Okay, small pipes we'll need as well to run through here, and probably just connect up into these cells, I guess, like this, and then we can also do it like that, just to make sure that the pressure is really good. And hot water pipes as well, we're gonna have to run down to here, which should be okay. It should reach from this boiler, which is now should be hooked up. It just needs some power. Okay. Where is this? How is this generator doing? It's not bad. Actually, all of our generators seem to be okay right now. So that's nice. This one can still be expanded as well. It's got space for more capacitors. So we should be in good shape there. So once this little job is done, that should be good. That'll hook that all up. And then we'll have utilities. We should have some power in here as well, which will also be nice. This is the last. There we go. It's all connected up. Perfect. This is perfect. Calvin? How can I help you? Disaster in a nearby prison has rendered a whole section of the facility unusable. We have no choice but to transfer the prisoners there to your prison, as there are no other suitable facilities nearby. They will be arriving soon. Wow. Okay. Well, I think, you know what? I think we're fine with that, actually. I think we can just about handle that. So that's at least something. We've got pretty much everything in this prison. So we're just going to clone this out and build this and this. Wonderful. Okay, that's like 3 more family cells for medium security. Perfecto. That means that we should be able to get this woman into her new cell. So we just have one prisoner who's unable to be assigned to a cell, and I think it's probably something to do with solitary confinement, which we're going to sort out in a minute. We're going to make them here. We have incoming prisoners in no time flat. These are the prisoners that are arriving from where there was a disaster. So we're going to have to deal with that in a minute as well, sadly. Let's get this stuff all set up here. We're going to make this into solitary. We're going to make these cells solitary cells for these women who are currently in here. So we're going to have some beds in here like this. I could have just copied all this, but it doesn't really matter. We'll have some lights in here too. And we will give them toilets as well. And plumb them in too. We will not give them unplumbed toilets, okay? That's the Women's Correctional Facility of Upper State New York pledge. Plumbed toilets for everybody. Okay, what's happening here now? Holy crap. Okay, informants? We might need to call you in, Penelope. We might need to find out a thing or two about some of these prisoners, okay? So we're gonna get you in, Penelope. These are all ladies turning up from another prison. Our capacity is full. In fact, we're over capacity now. We have too many prisoners for what we can actually house. So we're gonna have to build some more cells, for fuck's sake. God damn it! How many do we need here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at this. This is like a masterpiece here. Check this out. Bam. Okay, and then we need the same like up here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wonderful. There we go. Wham. Okay. That's like 10 more cells, which might actually meet this capacity of new people that have just come in. Excellent. Okay, informants. Where are you, Penelope? Are you making your way? She is in security. She doesn't know shit about these people, okay? We haven't been able to find out a single goddamn thing about these people, except that we know that there's some hits planned on people who are currently in whatchamacallit. Look, there's an arranged cell drop here as well. You know what? That's fine. Thanks, Penelope. Thank you very much for your help. That was very useful. All right, well, here we go. We're intaking a bunch of nude women from another prison because they've had a disaster. We're just about to get enough capacity for them. All of our guards are taxed to the max as well. They've got a lot of work to do processing all of these new women that have arrived. And we managed to sort this out and it looks pretty good. We just need to make these rooms into solitary rooms. And then we should be fine. I think we'll have everybody where they need to be. And we should be in good shape. Let's just make sure that the deployment is right here. Of course it's not. It just changes every fucking time for some reason. And we'll make sure also that we have pipes running through here and here. And we're going to need some pipes here like this as well. Connect up to the pipe network. And connect up to this pipe network as well. Perfect. And we're going to need some hot water as well, which is currently, of course, not hooked up, but will be soon. We can hook it up on here like this, and then we can hook it up across here, and then we're gonna need some hot water here as well. Perfect. Oh man, it feels good. All right, well, there we go. Another episode of Prison Architect in the bag. We'll be back next time for some more Prison Architect, where we continue to run this prison kind of, sort of well, I suppose. It's really starting to feel like a real prison with some decent planning and replanning and stuff, and we're getting there. Our prisoner capacity is like 177 right now, which is fucking great. Like, that's huge. And it'll just keep increasing as some of these jobs continue to finish as well. So that's great. All right, excellent. Well, as usual, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.